assume you brought me here to tell me about the delay of wax nights. There's more, isn't there?
Come here to hire you. Give you a chance to wax. Enjoy nostalgia for a change.
What about my Friday nights? What about my wife? What about my kids?
Celebrate the fun of being a Kiss fan on Friday nights. You've earned the right.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is our opening night of the Kiss concerts. There's going to be a gigantic crowd, so come early and get yourself a good spot. Come and see on stage Peter, Ace, Gene, and Paul live on our stage. Come see Kiss tonight. Kiss tonight. Kiss tonight. Kiss tonight.
Welcome, fellow Kiss fans. Welcome to another episode of It's All For You Demons, celebrating the fun of being a Kiss fan. And tonight, we are going to talk the 1978 made-for-television movie, Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. And even further, we are going to do this episode as a tip of the hat to our Canadian friends, our favorite YouTube channel, Frightfully Forgotten. So, I have to ask, what are we drinking?
Turkey jerky perfection. Turkey jerky perfection. Turkey jerky perfection. Turkey jerky perfection.
Shopping don't hurt nobody unless you want to.
Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park stars Anthony Zerbe, and he is most noted for being in the Omega Man, License to Kill, one of the worst James Bond movies ever, and he's been known for countless TV westerns, Columbo, and Dynasty TV appearances.
Beautiful effects, huh?
It also stars Carmine Caridi, who is in The Godfather 2 and 3, and also in The Money Pit. Deborah Ryan is also in this movie. She plays Melissa. She's super hot. And Terry Lester plays Sam, and he is most notable for introducing Moms of the World to the Young and the Restless character, Jack Abbott. He is the first actor to ever play that role. And of course, Kiss is in this movie as well. Gene Simmons, the Demon, Paul Stanley, the Star Child, Peter Criss, the Cat, and Ace Frehley, the Spaceman. Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park starts out with the Canyon Marching Band. And we are introduced to Sam and Melissa, two lovers enjoying a day at the park. Sam actually works in the park and he feels something is off.
Something going on here I don't understand.
He wants to go investigate, so he takes off, they lovingly kiss, and then we are introduced to a group of lowriders.
Hey, look, get this line, it's shorter. Excuse me.
And these three are Chopper, Slime, and Dirty D, and they are out for nothing but bad news. They are knocking down kids trying to do a human pyramid, causing grief for patrons by jumping a line, popping
Popping balloons.
popping little girls.
He'll smoke you.
Which that's an awesome Kiss balloon, by the way, if you're a Kiss fan. And these three are just pretty much bad news. The owner of the park, Calvin Richards, even warns the security guard Sneed and his staff.
Steve, you and your men keep tabs on these three.
About that time, we're introduced to Abner Devereaux. He is the genius scientist, not quite mad yet, who has designed the park, forever known as the park, not the park.
Look, someone vandalized our park last night.
And at this time, we also get, there's a little tension between Calvin and Devereaux. Calvin more the business side, the money side. Devereaux more the creative side, the mad genius side of the park. There's a little tension there.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
How much does that cost? That's good public relations, Abner. Kiss is the biggest group in the world, and we've got them.
I need my research and development funds. I'm at a crucial point in my work, Calvin.
We find out quite early that Abner Devereaux is pretty pissed off that so much money for the Plock is being used to promote Kiss, who is going to play 2 shows at the Plock.
3 shows.
And they got a show tonight and a matinee tomorrow.
3 shows at the Plock.
And at this point, Sam is searching around the laboratory he works in, and he happens to find a hidden trapdoor. Of course, it's a 1978 Wonder Woman type TV show, so why wouldn't there be a secret lab? We then find out rides at the park are going haywire.
Oh God, we're gonna die! Come on!
This isn't funny.
And we don't know why, but who's to blame? Abner Devereaux. So Calvin is pretty pissed off about that and wants to talk to Abner alone in private.
There are many scenes where Abner's getting the what for.
At this time, Melissa's worried because Sam hasn't returned. She has no idea where he's at. And so she's asking some of the security guards where can she find her boyfriend who works for someone named Abner. And they explain Abner works at a lab.
His workshop's located underneath the Sky Tower.
Way underground.
Way underground.
Way underground.
Melissa confronts Devereaux. He plays innocent, sends her on her way with a little parting gift, a security pass that she can use to get anywhere in the park. She's satisfied and leaves. Then we discover that Devereaux has actually kidnapped Sam.
Oh, Sam. She's lovely. Perhaps she'll join you someday.
It's about now you realize that Abner Devereaux is the Jeffrey Epstein of Magic Mountain. We're not really explained to why Abner would kidnap someone at this point. We do know he's a little off. We don't know quite what his purpose of kidnapping Sam was, although I guess he just turned him into a work slave.
But, however, there is a scene where Devereaux is confronting the lowriders and they are punching a mechanical ape. Devereaux says, "Leave Simon alone, please." And Devereaux explains that Simon is a very expensive creation and it took many years to perfect him. Hence our beer, the Herky Jerky Perfection, which stands down his Herky Jerky Perfection. Oh, there's some more Herky Jerky Perfection for you.
We'll just have to call that. Actually, it's gone.
And it's at this point that if you study this film, you realize that Simon is a human that's been kidnapped.
Simon is a very delicate creature. It took nearly a year and $30,000 to perfect him.
Jeez, for a minute I thought we had another disappearance on our hands.
So that leads you to believe, knowing Sam's been kidnapped, that Simon the ape is also a person.
The plot works on so many levels. How this missed Emmy week, I don't know.
But before we get too deep into the weeds, Calvin takes Devereaux to the Kiss sound check, if you will. The roadies are setting up the stage, and Calvin gives Abner his walking papers in the parking lot of Magic Mountain as the Kiss stage is being set up. And Devereaux does not take this lightly. There is nothing outside of this park for Devereaux. This park is everything to him, and as he walks away, we know that he has a horrendous plan for Kiss, the park, Calvin, and anyone that gets
Anybody
in his way. So if you want to see what happens with Devereaux, Calvin, Kiss, Magic Mountain, keep watching Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. But first, I have to ask you, as a Kiss fan, why is Phantom of the Park so important?
Well, number one thing is it came out at the right time of my age. Number two, it's so lovingly bad that it's awesome.
To me, it's the ultimate pinnacle of Kiss's success. If you want to talk Kiss's success, you could talk platinum records, you could talk album sales, you could talk concert attendance, but Having a made-for-TV movie on NBC Saturday night in 1978, that means you're huge. That means you're not just a rock band. You are pop culture. You are the Incredible Hulk. You are Wonder Woman.
Amen.
That is the pinnacle of Kiss. And so if you are a Kiss fan, I think Phantom, in your road of Kiss fandom, Phantom has to be the first place you go.
And it's everything that is over excessive, bloated, decadent, extreme. Everything that the 90s was against. Personally, I am for, and probably most Kiss fans are for.
In my eyes, there's nothing wrong with Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. To me, a lot of people give this movie grief because it is so childish, it is so immature, but that's kind of what Kiss is, right? Kiss had comic books, Kiss had dolls, Kiss had jigsaw puzzles, Kiss had a board game. Kiss is immature and for children, and it is pop culture, and that is exactly what this movie is. And I think as this movie, especially your age group, was a lot of fans' introduction to Kiss, to me, if you are just now getting into the band or will in the future, Phantom of the Park is the first place you should stop.
It shouldn't be just seen as a footnote when you're a Kiss fan. It's just fun. It's cheesy fun, and to know that it's cheesy and accept that it's cheesy, roll with it, have fun with it, you're going to have a really good time.
Probably the greatest Kiss video release in the catalog. I would say Extreme Close-Up is a number 2. Exposed was a number 3. Phantom of the Park is number 1.
You can't watch it and not be in a good mood.
Not be in a good mood. So there you have it. 1978's made-for-TV movie, Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. There's a European version, as we all know, Attack of the Phantoms, which takes it to another level with added songs, added scenes. But the classic will always be Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. One reason only, it has those commercial blackouts. And you can really watch it and imagine what a kid felt like in 1978. A kid like Dan.
The disco music in the background, the typical 70s made-for-TV music. It's nostalgic fun and not to be taken seriously.
It's basically Hanna-Barbera rock and roll fun.
And remember, Devereaux didn't kill himself.
Until next time, keep drinking.
That's it. Smells like baby shit.
Oh, shit.
I assume you brought me here to tell me about the delay of last night.
Oh, God, I'm hot.
Ooh, she's winning out. Pristine drink condition.
Oh, shit.